Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neck, and I am pleased to be bringing you live tournament action on MLG's Metalopolis. We are going into the semifinals of tonight's Let It Ride tournament for the amateur players. That is our gold and platinum level tournament. We are going to be having tons of fun here. We have got nCrDevilDog. Made it to the semifinals today. He is very, very happy about that. Good friend of Alt StarCraft there. Does a lot of work for us. Really hangs out a lot. Practices with the team and things like that. Trying to get himself beefed up in his league eventually to get onto the team for a good while. And so really going to be happy to see him playing in the semifinals today. Hopefully he'll make it. However, he is going to be going up a pretty tough player here. Frag is phenomenal. He is going to be spawning as our orange Terran, which you can see here on the mini-map. However, I can't do anything on the main map because we are currently paused. DevilDog having just a little bit of trouble here, it looks like. Cool, that's good. There we go. Always nice to have your keyboard working, but there we go. Frag is going to be spawning here at the 8 o'clock position as our orange Terran. DevilDog at the 6 o'clock, so close air positions here. It is MLG's version, so they cannot spawn in those close rush positions. But look at this. Frag going to be walling off here against his Protoss opponent, so kind of interesting there. It's not the worst idea in the world, however, it does have its uses, especially if you're trying to hide tech. So he may be trying to hide some tech. We'll see what he's going to go for us. He does not have any gas on the way yet, so no super early gas. We'll see what he's got going, though. Barracks in the back here. So it looks like he's not going to be walling off quite yet, just putting this up for sight. So that way if something does come up the ramp, he will be able to see it. So not bad play there either. Wall off, not required. That is for sure. He is not playing a Zerg player. DevilDog not going to be walling off either. He is going to be going for his gateway here right away, right next to his Nexus. Scouting in the incorrect direction there, so he's not familiar with this map apparently. Didn't have to scout this base at all. On this map, you cannot spawn in those close positions, so it's always good to know your maps. So when you guys are out there and you're playing on an MLG Metalopolis map, remember, you cannot spawn in close rush positions. So keep that in mind. That will save you scouting time, and that comes in pretty handy. So single rack so far for Frag. He is getting his orbital command up right away. One gas on the way, or done rather, is being fully saturated here. It's being mined by 3 harvesters. Same for DevilDog, 1 gas thus far. Cybercore right away. Probably going to see him go for his second gas against Terran. That's usually what you're going to want to do. There's very few builds against Terran as Protoss that only require 1 gas. There are some. I mean, obviously, if you're going to 4-gate, then you can get away with that. But indeed, he is going to be going for a little bit more gas-heavy build here. Frag going to be taking his second gas as well. So it's going to come down to some scouting here. Do we have a scout? Where did DevilDog's scout go? Did he lose it while we were talking? Yeah, he did. He lost it. That's okay. So we'll see what this tech is going to be. It looks like we're going to have a factory right away, right here next to the barracks. So interested to see what this is going to be. It's looking like potentially, I don't know. He's only mining one mining SCV on his second refinery, so I don't know quite yet. Looks like probably Hellions is my guess, since he's not heavily mining gas. If he was heavily mining gas, I would assume that he would put a starport right here, and we'd probably see some Cloak Banshees, or maybe just rush right into some like mass tank or something. But 1 barracks, I mean, he's not going heavy Marine Marauder at this point, so he does have a wall off here completed with supply depot, so that's not bad. And a bunker behind, going to be pretty nice defense there. Still getting lots of scouting information in. He did see 2 more gateways going down, so we have 3 gates down for DevilDog right now. Did get the snipe on his opponent's scout there, so that's good. Evening the score on Control R, 1-1. That's correct. Got to love it. Are we going to see an expand here from DevilDog? That is what my guess is. Probably a 3-gate expand. Indeed it is, and his timing here pretty solid. Okay, this is fairly, not too early, mind you, but it is fairly early to be cruising out here. Right around the 6-minute mark is pretty good timing, though, so if he gets it down. He's got plenty of minerals right now. Anytime there, buddy. Anytime there. There we go. At the 6-minute, 15-second mark. Not bad timing there at all. And there is the starport. Looks like we're fully saturated. Probably going to see Cloak Banshees. There's Banshees and Cloak. Anytime, buddy. He's got to get some more minerals first. Mules will be helpful in that. Gonna go scout here for a minute. Good idea. Now, DevilDog needs to get some scouting in. He's got to try and start figuring out what his opponent's doing. He is going to get his Robo Bay, so that's going to be useful. He will be able to get an Observer out probably in time to defend appropriately against the Cloak, should he need it. Looks like Cloak is not on the way quite yet, and Cloak takes 110 seconds to complete, so, I mean, it's a long build time there, research time, I guess you could call it. But another Banshee on the way. Is this guy going to go straight into the base? Nope, he is going to camp here and wait for his buddy, or her buddy. I guess the Banshee pilots are female, huh? That's okay. They don't care. They are just CGI. And Cloaking Field, not on the way yet. Interesting. And we do have Siege Tech on the way, though, so that's nice. Oh. Banshee did choose to come in here. Going to be held off. Did give up the tech pattern here before Cloak was on the way, so gonna be kind of interesting. Robotics Bay going down. Here we go. There is the Observer. Observer probably going to kick it in the base here for defense for just a moment. The nice thing here for DevilDog is he is solid on 2 base right now, so he needs to get out probably another Observer here to sit with his main army. I like his split here. I think this is exactly what you want to be doing. However, we are going to see some movement here from Frag. He is cruising out across the map with a lot of Marines and double tanks here. No Siege Tech is complete. Nice. Wow, he got that done fast. It does have a pretty quick build time. And the snipe on the Banshee. Very, very good job. Scan going down and backing out right away. Nice control there by DevilDog. I like it. I like it. That was very, very good control. Here comes another Banshee. DevilDog floating a lot of minerals right now, trying to decide how he's going to react to this. Oh, could potentially catch his opponent out of guard right here. He is not sieged up. However, he's not going to do so. Frag going to be taking a different position here. He's got 3 tanks now to siege up in pretty good range here. We are going to have to go now. This is go time, go time, go time for DevilDog, and out he goes with this attack. Probably could use a Guardian Shield here. I think would be super effective. However, those force fields are pretty well placed. It did get a couple of those Marines out of position there, so pretty solid. Not too bad job there, but nice unit composition here by Frag. Having to pull probes to try and hold this off. Trying to get the snipe on this Banshee. Is it going to go down? Yes, it is. There are still Marines, however, on the field. Got to take care of these Marines. There is an Immortal. Get that sucker in the fight. There we go. Looks like he is going to be able to hold here. He did take a pretty brutal beating there for just a little while, though. That was a good unit composition. A nice-looking attack there by DevilDog. However, he is now on 1 base. Going to have to try and build his second immediately. And DevilDog going to be at a slight advantage here, I think, with his double base. Going to be able to re-macro up his probes here just as fast as he needs to. Let's take a look at Units tab here for just a moment. He is behind right now in the economy. There he goes. Going to be chrono boosting out more probes from both of these Nexus. Going to be getting this natural saturated ASAP. This is a nice looking defense here. I like the unit composition from Frag. I like that he's mixing in his these Banshees into the army. That is a pretty nice unit composition here. So that makes it difficult for the Protoss player to deal with. He's got to focus on those Banshees, because if he doesn't have enough anti-air at the end of the attack, then the Banshees will be just going crazy on him, and the tanks In the meantime, since he's focusing on trying to take out the Banshees, the tanks get less of a focus, and they do a lot of damage to that entire ground army. So this is a really good build to counter the gateways, just the gateway units. However, we are going to have some Colossus now in the mix. Those are going to be pretty effective at taking out those Marines, which will lighten that field super fast and get the rest of the units in position to take out the siege tanks. So this is not a bad choice here. Frag does now have his second base here up and running. His expand looking pretty solid here. He's still at a pretty solid economic advantage here. So DevilDog's still behind slightly, but not by too much. So he will have a slightly more minerals in his main. The main here for Frag, it's actually not too bad. Oh, those are about to go. That one's about to go. Actually, it's about even. Not too bad for both players. So I take that back. It looks like Frag going to be okay in his main here for just a little while. Some of these mineral fields still got plenty of use in them. Another command center going down by Frag. This is exactly what we want to see from him. He's going to need a third base pretty soon. Probably would like to see the same thing from DevilDog. Here comes some Banshees. Maybe. Maybe not. They're just going to camp here for a minute. We'll come check on them in just a moment. Observer on the field, taking a look. We do see the Vikings. Tech switch here from DevilDog is going to have to be the play of the day. He is probably going to have to go probably heavier Immortal, I think, at this point. So Immortal Stalker, I think, is probably going to be his best bet, unless he wants to transition into can't think now that the Banshees are attacking, into some High Templar. So High Templar would probably be a good choice at this point as well. Either or, we'll see what he's going to do. But nice harass there from Frag. He's keeping DevilDog on his back. This is really hurting DevilDog at this point. He's starting to fall behind, both economically and in the army size. So he's got a little bit of ground to make up right now. However, he is getting his weapons level 1 up. More Colossus coming out on the field. These are going to be tough to... Boy, it's going to be tough to keep those suckers alive with that many Vikings. But as long as they can do the damage to the Marines and the tanks that they need to before they die, the Colossus will potentially serve their purpose. But he's going to need a really strong ground force now. Lots and lots of Stalkers and lots of Immortals, I think, is probably a better bet at this point than too many Colossus. So... But we'll see. I mean, Frag is going to be taking his command center now. That's going to put him on solid 3 base. Looking pretty good there. Banshee's going to be poking back in here to see what's going on. Going to come across a photon cannon here. And another. Backing out immediately. Probably smart. Now, DevilDog trying to make this happen off 2 base. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. He may feel a little bit behind, and indeed he is a little after that attack. There was a lot of damage done, and he wasn't able to get back on his feet quite fast enough. He's really allowed Frag to kind of take the lead economically. But here he goes out across the field with this movement. Gonna snipe these Banshees. Down they go. And Frag gonna be gearing up for his defense. Sieging up some tanks. This is a pretty scary looking force here, to be honest. This is going to be tough for DevilDog to break with this force. So I'd probably like to see him... Well, there he goes. Taking his expand. That's better. Sit back and try and kind of play defensively for a minute. And let his opponent try and make a move. And if he can get his opponent caught off guard just a little bit when he's making an attack, that will probably be his best bet, I think, at this point. But I mean, Frag has got a great unit composition at this point. And, I mean, the siege tank, lots of siege tanks here. His Immortals are not, his Colossus are not going to last long against 9 Vikings. Got to get these Colossus under control. They could get sniped right now. Look at that, taking some real damage there. Not a good story. Got to keep map control. Be nice to see somebody take the tower. I'd like to see DevilDog take that. If he's taking this forward position with his army, that will be better. is going to scout some forward movement here from Frag. Frag on solid 3 base. He may want to move out here. He's got a pretty large force. Indeed he is, and he feels like he's got an advantage here. I believe he's correct. That is a lot of Vikings. That is going to just negate. Oh, and look at this! Colossus getting sniped before they even get to engage anything. And the Stalker's going to be going down. These Vikings going to have free reign now on the Colossus. Is the ground army going to survive here for DevilDog? It looks like he may. He's got +1/+1, so that's pretty decent shape there. All of those Colossus did get sniped, however, and now these Vikings landing going to get sniped even when they're in the air. Another one going down. Are they going to get the snipe on one more? One more shot. Nope. Frag saying so much fail. However, it was not that bad. He's in pretty decent shape when it comes down to it. But I like that DevilDog is going heavy immortal right now. And that is what, I mean, a couple Colossus, okay, you got to try and keep those guys alive. They're super expensive. However, those immortals are going to be way more effective at taking out this army of Frag. And Frag is still way ahead in this match. He's got so many units on the field right now. However, he does not have the upgrades that he needs really to, to hold on here for too much longer. And this is a nice looking force here from DevilDog. Looks like he is going to be pushing out here, catching some of these Marauders out of position. Sieging that tank up as quickly as possible. Tank goes down. Marauders having a little bit of trouble against these Immortals. Immortals going to town, having to land the Vikings. Now it looks like he is going to be able to hold off with that Viking support. Not bad. Frag definitely cleaning up there. DevilDog going to have to play more defensively, I think, after that. I mean, he is really, really behind here. If you take a look at units lost, well, actually, it's not that bad. It's actually fairly close. He's doing a lot of damage to his opponent's army, but he just doesn't have the economy to hold that up, and he needs more unit-producing structures here. He's got to be able to macro up his army faster, and that is the nice thing for Frag at this point. He's got plenty of unit-producing structures. You can see how many racks he's got here. And, I mean, he's in great shape, and now he's going to be taking his gold expand, and once that's done, I mean, it's going to be tough for DevilDog to really make a big play in this game that's going to be able to stick. Look at these guys getting ahead of themselves. They're like, we cannot wait for this command center to come back. We are going to mine immediately. And indeed they are. Lots of gold minerals heading off that direction. And movement here from Frag. Is DevilDog going to be able to defend this push? He does not scout this. He's really got to keep a little bit better map control. He did see the scan that does kind of let him know, telltale sign, something is coming my way. Is he going to be able to defend this? It doesn't look like it. This ground force is pretty stinking heavy. He did scout it there with his observer. Sees what he's up against. He has got to get some more units on the field and go defend this expand. He's got to be defending this. If he lets Frag get up on the high ground here and snipe this expand, he's going to put himself out of this game, I believe. Yep, here they go, and Frag going to be getting the snipe. Maybe. Is he going to go or no? Go or no? Here he goes. And this expand going to go down. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Got to get this army back into position. Too late, too late, too late. Oh my goodness, so not good at all here for DevilDog. Going to be down and expand now. Lots and lots of trouble here. And it looks as though this may be game. This force is pretty scary here from Frag. I don't know what he's doing with those Vikings, but they are dying for no reason. Here comes all of the Marauders. These guys are going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Wow. Somehow DevilDog's going to be holding on here. He's got to retake this expand, though, like yesterday. Here come reinforcements from Frag. Looks like that might be the Death Force. Wow, a lot of Zealots there. That's pretty good. I can't believe how fast he got those in. Stand on top of his war pins. That'll keep you in the game. Turn these. That would be helpful. It's a nice looking army here from DevilDog. He's got to get it in position though. Wow, Frag just being super pesky here. And DevilDog stuck. He just can't take his expand. This is going to kill him. It's going to kill him. He's got almost no mining going right now. He can barely warp in enough reinforcements, and Frag streaming those reinforcements across the base. Way too much to deal with here, it looks like. Great unit composition. It looks as though Frag is about to take this win down. And there's the GG from DevilDog. We'll be going into game number 2 here in just a little bit, though. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We will see you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now. We are going to have some serious fun. This is game 2 in our semifinal matchup between Frag and DevilDog. Going to be a great match. Now, Frag did take game number 1, so DevilDog is under pressure right now. He has got to take this win down. If he wants to stay in this matchup, he's going to go on a 2-game rush to take down the win. And Frag, so this is the one game where he's got a little bit of leeway, you know, in a best-of-3 matchup. The pressure's kind of off right now, but the pressure goes right back on if he does lose this one, because then it's 1-1 and it's the last game. So it'll be interesting to see. But we've got a lot of people out on the live stream. Looks like people rooting for Frag, and so I know there's some people rooting for DevilDog as well. But I'd be interested to see who you guys are rooting for out there on the live stream. Let me know again. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty nice matchup. Let's take a look here. Frag is spawning as our orange Terran here at the bottom left, and DevilDog spawning as our pink Protoss here at the top right. Not walling off here. Looks like Frag going to be putting his supply depot down for sight. I'm interested to see if he's going to... Nope, not going to be walling off. Going to go for his barracks somewhere over here. Scooting around. There we go. He found a good spot for it. That SCV was like really nervous. He's like, man, I got to find a good spot. I can't tell which way is the best way to go. But he found one, and that is the spot he chose. Not bad. Scout from DevilDog cruising out across the field here. Going to cruise right up in here. Going to scout the barracks and a gas. 1 gas right now for Frag. 1 gas going down for DevilDog right now. Chrono boost. His second chrono boost, I assume, looks as though it is going down on his Nexus. Going to probably go straight for his Cybernetics core and the Warp Gate tech here. And I think he may have put too many... Nope. Oh, he took one off. There we go. Yeah, okay, he's okay. He's got 3 there on the gas. There's the Cyber Core that we have come to know and love. All right, Duh say he's going with DevilDog. I like it. That's a probe getting out of there just in time, so that was pretty good. Anyway, just checking a look out here on my live stream, trying to figure out what I can do. But that's okay. We'll figure it out later. We've got to get back into this game. We do have a second gateway going down here for DevilDog. Lots of chrono going down on his cyber core here. Looking pretty solid. Tech lab and a reactor on one factory each. So, barracks each. Going to be going for a Marine Marauder push, it looks like. Another gateway going down for DevilDog. Is he going to go for any robo here? It does not look like it. Looks like he's going to stick with potentially a 3-gate expand, I'm thinking. If not, he is late on his 4th or 5th gates. But 2 racks right now for Frag. Going to put some 2 racks pressure on. Getting out a lot of Marines off that reactor barracks there. And we do have concussive shells on the way. That will be finishing here shortly. Let's take a look at what else we've got up here. DevilDog going to be going for 3 gates. Looks like he is going for an expand here, so 3-gate expand. Not a bad play, however, he's kind of doing this blind. He really needs to be scouting what his opponent's doing. However, he may not have to worry. Lucky for him, it looks as though Frag is going to be putting down a bunker here and a command center, going to try and take an expand of his own. So lucky there for DevilDog. Didn't have to scout that, just getting lucky. Let's take a look here. Well, that's okay. I'll figure it out later. But we've got this command center. Looks like it's going to be about done. Nice looking Marines here. We've got 2 Marauders in the bunker here. Nice looking force here for DevilDog as well. There's the Robo. And more barracks on the way here. Engineering bay going down as well. Here comes the SCV. What is he gonna do up here? Okay, I'm gonna go time some guys out on the live stream. That's okay. All right, Skeletor, it's up to you, buddy. Who are you going for, man? But the expand now down for both players. Let's take a look at units tab here for just a moment. Wow. DevilDog in pretty solid economic position here. So slightly ahead of his opponent here. I mean, obviously the mule advantage can add up very, very quickly. Let's take a look at income, actually. Yeah, you can see that it closes that gap pretty quick. The mules, they do a lot of work. Yep, DevilDog, that's right. Thanks, Skeletor. I agree. I mean, I'm hoping DevilDog can take down this win here. I would love to see a game 3, and I quite like DevilDog. He hangs out a lot with Alt StarCraft. Is doing a lot of work for us, and is really quite a lot of fun to have around. But you're right, he does need a tech. He is going to be getting out his extended thermal lance here. I think this is a good tech pattern here, but he's got to get... See, this is the trouble he ran into last game, is he didn't have enough unit-producing structures. And so when it came time to defend or reinforce, he just didn't have the units that he needed. And, I mean, that makes things a little tough. So, got to get those unit-producing structures down, especially when you're on 2 base that are fully saturated. I mean, you can have... Oh, geez, I mean, I don't know. Like... at least 2 robos going with 3 gates, or a couple more gateways is not a bad choice. And I mean, sometimes it's a good idea to have extra gateways at this point when you're fully saturated on 2 base. He needs to be scouting, however. That's another thing that I'd like to see. Good scan here for Frag. He is going to see the Colossus, knows that he's going to have to prepare for that, either push out now or get out some Vikings, which he is doing right now. However, he is supply blocked. That is no fun. And DevilDog supply blocked as well. So got to build. Geez, these guys both have to get some supply going here. But nice looking ground army here for Frag. However, with those Colossus support, it will be difficult to take it down. You know, with just that, he's got to have those Viking support. So he will be getting those out. Looks like he's queuing up a couple here and there. Going to be pretty solid. A little bit more Marauders in the army will probably do good. He doesn't have to worry about any air or anything like that. So the Marauders are going to be a nice... I mean, this is a decent unit mixture. But let's see. I mean, Skeletor saying 5 to 6 gates with the Robo. I agree. And then... Oh, you're going to go play another tournament. Never mind. Yeah, but I mean, that's exactly what he needs. There. Ooh, Twilight Council. This will be interesting. And another gateway here. cool. So I'm hoping that he's going for high temps. He is taking his other base. This is a good idea. Would like to see just a little bit more scouting. He does have this observer in a pretty decent spot, so he'll spot movement coming out. But the command center now going down for frag as well. He did take out the rocks. Looks like he is going to be taking his third here at this kind of third natural. Well, there's 5. And we've got movement. 3 Colossus going to be able to do a lot of damage. I would like to see DevilDog, I think, push out here. I think this is a great time. Good control from Frag with these Vikings will serve him very, very well. But if he, if he just mixes them right into the army and the Stalkers kind of focus them down, then these Vikings aren't going to be super useful, and the rest of this ground army is going to have a lot of trouble. All right, combat shield. Look at that. Oh, combat shield looks stinking awesome. Do they have combat shield? Is that what that is? All right, that's plenty of Stalkers, though, to deal with these Vikings. There's still not tons of Vikings. I mean, he's got 6 right now. Weapons level 2 for infantry. That's not bad. I mean, he's going to have a pretty solid-looking army. +1/+1 right now for Protoss. It looks like this is a good time to be moving in. Good. He chased off those Vikings a little bit too far here from Frag. Going to have to keep control of those. Wants to focus down these Colossus as quick as possible, but nice control there by DevilDog. DevilDog going to be doing a lot of damage. This ground army is going to try and kind of get a flank here. And those, actually those force fields worked against him there just a little bit. Getting his army under control. Looks like he is going to be able to take this down pretty solid. DevilDog in wonderful position, doing a lot of damage. Here comes some Vikings from behind. However, these guys are misrallied there, and that entire ground army for Frag has gone down, and there's the GG! Fantastic play there by DevilDog. A nice push. Good control, taking out those Vikings right off the bat. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt-tab. Always on StarCraft. We are going into Game 3. We'll see you then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got live tournament action coming at you. This is the last of our 3 rounds, or 3 games in this best-of-3 matchup between DevilDog and Frag. This is it. I mean, they have got to win. One of them is going to be moving into the finals here right now to take down the $10 prize pool today. So this is pretty exciting stuff. We did go right back to Metalopolis. So Frag apparently very comfortable on Metalopolis, likes it quite a bit, played it in the first game. Did take his win down on Metalopolis, going straight back to it. So the pressure now on both players, though. I mean, DevilDog is he's gonna have to. What is he doing? What are they saying? Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we can repick maps. No big deal. No big deal, but that's fine. So, yeah, but I'm thinking that Frag is going to be fairly comfortable on this. So the nice thing for him is he did win game number 1. So now in game 3, he does get his map choice, can put himself in as much of a comfortable position as possible, as best that you can against DevilDog. I mean, let's be honest. DevilDog is a pretty tough player, so this is going to be pretty good game here. And then after this, we go into our other semifinal match, and that's going to be tons of fun. And we are going to time out. Okay. All right, so looks like a wall off here for Frag. Maybe going to be hiding some tech. However, no gas quite yet. Looks like it's about time to be tossing his first gas down. But a wall off is going to complete, and just in time to deny the scout in the base. Not bad at all there. Lucky play. But he doesn't know where his opponent is. They are in the cross position, so DevilDog going to be gearing up for potentially a little bit longer. time out that one too. There we go. Cool. All right, so people out there on the live stream, let's see who we're thinking is going to win this match. I mean, this is game 3. I mean, it's down to the wire here. Who do we think is going to take it down? I mean, DevilDog has shown some pretty good promise here. Good micro. He has a pretty good sense for timing attacks and things like that. However, I mean, Frag is very comfortable on this map, so I'm interested to see who you guys think is going to win. We're going to see a fairly fast expand here from Frag. Wants to get on 2 base immediately. Does have this SCV hiding in the back of his opponent's base. Not bad. He can scout back out here in just a little bit to see what kind of tech pattern we're looking at. So pretty solid there. And the mule's going down. We do have the second command center about to be complete. Oh, that lucky probe getting the heck out of there as quickly as possible. Those Marines were angry. Get out of my house. They say that is okay. And 2 more barracks in the back here for Frag. So kind of interesting. I'm wondering what he's going to do here. Looks like he's just going to expand, set himself up defensively here for just a little bit. And so DevilDog playing a little bit blind right now, needs to figure something out. Trying to figure out, I'm guessing, oh, look at this. He's going to take an expand. So this is nice. Fairly early here, too. I think he may have guessed it. So he went up the ramp, saw that it was blocked off, saw just Marines, probably guessed that there wasn't tons of gas being mined at that time, and just said, you know what, he's probably going for a fast expand, and is responding in kind with an expand of his own. Let's take a look at the units tab here for just a moment. He does have a slight economic advantage. There's a frag for the win, and then the other one saying that DevilDog takes it. So that's WTB GTC. We call him GTC. He's the guy who won last week, but he leveled up. Oh my goodness, now he has to compete with the pros. But he did leave his $5 in this game, so it is, instead of being a $5 game this week, it is a $10 game. So thanks to him, that was actually pretty cool, and I think that everybody's pretty well going to appreciate that $10 prize pool here in just a little bit. And Noodlemaker already saying he's voting for Watermelon or Watermon. But the expand now up and running for Frag. It looks like it's about to be the same deal for DevilDog. And DevilDog still has a slight harvester advantage. However, income's going to be fairly even here. Actually, it's in Frag's favor because of those, because of the amount of mules that he's got. And a good robo going down here. DevilDog pretty confident in his robo play, though, and I have to agree with him. I think it's a great play against Terran. Robotics Facility usually is a great build to go. I mean, you want to get the Colossus out if they're going to go heavy ground, heavy Marine Marauder. The Colossus fare pretty stinking well against those, and he proved that in that last game. So kind of interesting, though, but nice chatter. We do have a third gas down here for Frag. Now he's mining double gas. We do have a factory going down and another Rax. Going to be getting his unit producing structures up and running, so that's going to be his 4th Rax. There's another refinery, so 4 gas, probably heavy Marauder with good tank support. Maybe going to be going for some starport as well. We'll see if that's the case. Half expect some starport just for good measure. Probably can expect some Colossus at this point. There's the robotics base, so indeed we will see some Colossus, it appears. But DevilDog doing a pretty good job on his double base. It was good timing. Great way to get his expand up and running. Kept himself on pretty even footing there. I mean, Frag, yeah, has got a slight advantage, but that's mostly the mule, so that's to be expected regardless. So, I mean, not bad at all here. I mean, it's a pretty even matchup. Units lost, almost nothing here. Stim going down, more Marauders on the way. There's the starport. Reactor here on the factory and going straight to the starport. Nice. So we are probably going to see some Uh, I'm guessing some Vikings because he seems to favor having some Vikings in his army. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Misplaced. That was what the problem was. But instead, he is going to be going straight for Medivacs, which is not a bad play either. Taking his third here, Frag setting up to get himself on 3 base. This is good timing here. We're almost 11 minutes into the game. Yeah, DevilDog's a pretty good player, man. The guys out on the live stream talking about him, he's pretty good. I mean, but Frag is, I think, in a lot of ways, Frag has got him a little bit flustered in this matchup. Frag very, very aggressive when it came down to it in that first game with his attacking. Tried to feel his opponent out, slowed down quite a bit in the second game, and slowed down in this game too. So I'm thinking the trouble for him is if you let DevilDog get too happy on his 2, and now he's going for 3 base, then DevilDog tends to come up pretty clutch for a timing attack with a big Protoss army, and that can do a lot of damage. No map control really to speak of for Frag. DevilDog has had this Xel'Naga tower almost the entire game, and Frag has not moved out hardly at all. Looks like we're going to be going for a timing attack here with the early Colossus. Fairly early Colossus, not rushed, that's for sure. But he does have a good opportunity to go ahead and snipe this command center, which is currently morphing into a planetary fortress. So if he moves up here right now, he should be in pretty good shape to take that sucker down. And here it goes. Is he going to take it down? I'd like to see him sniping this. Do not keep moving forward there. Do not take down this orbital before it finishes. Too late. Oh, good force fields there. Nicely done. Is he going to take this sucker down before the flank comes up this ramp? Here comes the flank. And this Colossus is going to go down. Trying to back out here. Not able to get the snipe on that orbital. Big loss here for DevilDog. Oh my goodness. So much damage being done right now by Frag. Units lost. Going to show 3,000 resources worth of units lost right now for DevilDog. Super, super effective for Frag. I mean, just keeping that planetary fortress repaired like that just can win for you. And here comes a drop into the main. Going to be held off in pretty decent time here by DevilDog. Not bad at all. However, Frag probably going to try and get a little bit more aggressive here. He does know that his opponent lost a very, very large army there. A significant amount of units. And here comes even more. What is that guy doing? Where are these guys going? Huh. Where are those guys going for that matter? Oh my goodness, lots and lots of misrallied units here, it looks like. But Frag in phenomenal shape right now. That's the first drop we've seen from Frag this entire tournament, though, so far, though. So it was actually not too bad. But he's going to be cruising out here with an extremely large ground force. And there are 2 Colossus here. There's only 1 sentry. Force fields would be super helpful at this point. However, he does not have the unit-producing structures. I don't know how many times we got to say that. You've got to have enough unit-producing structures. 3 gateways, 5 gateways, still not even enough. He hasn't stayed on top of his unit production. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's going to have a hard time holding this off. He's got so many minerals, too, and that's what's so painful. Because that many minerals worth of units right there would be able to demolish this army potentially. And so it comes down to unit producing structures. You've really got to stay on top of that. DevilDog trying to mass up his army as quickly as possible, but is now going to be stuck on 2 base while his opponent is on an extremely firm 3 base. So, I mean, brutal. What can I say? Tough stuff. Tough stuff. And here comes the drop. Lots and lots of Marauders in here. Going to get the snipe on the Forge. Down Forge. And second Forge going down as well. Oh, maybe. 1 gateway. There's the Forge. Lots and lots of damage here. Poor reaction time here from DevilDog. Oh my goodness, he's got to clean this stuff up so fast. Now his army's out of position. Here comes the main attack from Frag. Looks like Frag's going to be gearing up to take down this win right now. DevilDog, you've got to take this thing forward. Oh my goodness, going to lose this Nexus is too big of a loss at this point. Now he's on 1 mining base with almost no minerals. He is in a lot of trouble here. He has got to go for a base trade right now. Got to go for a base trade right now. I think is probably his best bet. Move out. I mean, rebuild, I know. Move out, but you've got to move out right now. Rebuild, 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 and move out is the best advice I can give you. What do you guys think? I mean, out there on the live stream, you're watching this too. If you were DevilDog, what is your go-to strategy right now? I mean, it can't be sit back and try and re-macro. I mean, Frag is now on 3 solid bases. He's on 1 mining base that's about to be mined out. What would you do? Harass? Yeah, I mean, something. Anything at this point would be good. Yeah, anything. Oh, this is painful, painful, painful. And he's got so many minerals. Why is he not rebuilding like 3 Nexus right now? Ugh. Yeah. That's okay. It looks like he fell apart after that little attack, but it looks like he's going to go for kind of an all-in here. He's mixing all of his probes into his army, and here we go. There's the all-in. I would go for the planetary last, but that could be difficult, so difficult to take. Just depends. This isn't going to work. Let's put it that way. He's really going to have to do a lot of work. Here comes the attack, the last-ditch effort of DevilDog. I think those force fields are actually working against him pretty hard there. Ugh, yikes. Got to keep that force together. Looks like DevilDog coming into a little bit of trouble here. It looks like this is going to be it. I think Frag is definitely going to be able to hold here without taking too much damage, and that is going to mean game, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, DevilDog did just a wonderful job with his opener. I think that attack on that planetary, if he just either executed it a little differently or just backed out in general, he would have been just fine. But that planetary was so difficult to take down with such a small force that it just put him behind in this matchup, and he kind of fell apart after that. Floating too many minerals really made the difference there. And Frag now can, I mean, he can do just about anything he wants at this point. Here come a couple reinforcements. Not entirely sure what they're going to be able to do. Wow, he's actually doing a lot more damage than I expected. Frag ought to be holding this off a lot better. Take out all the unit producing structures, that's not a bad idea. However, I mean, this one is going to be super difficult to take out. It's almost impossible at this point. So as soon as this force disappears, I mean, that's going to be game. But I don't blame him for holding on here. I mean, that's exactly what you got to do. It is a tournament. You might as well play to the last bit. Never just GG because I don't like the way this is going and just get out of the game. I mean, this is one of those times where it makes sense to try and play to the very, very end. Ugh, lost his Colossus. That's a brutal loss there. GG there from DevilDog. Don't blame him. I think he knows at this point that it's over. And Frag can just rebuild at will all across the map. And this is definitely going to be game. So nicely done. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We will see you in the next semi-final match here in just a bit.